and it is our main attraction for the night. Introducing first, he hails from planet Terra. He weighs in at 250 pounds. The Chainsaw, Joe Gacy. And his opponent, he comes to us by way of the 26th Egyptian dynasty, by way of the portal of Osiris, located in the bed of the Nile, weighing at 155 pounds. He is the master of the snake style, Ophidian.
Are you ready? Are you ready? Hey, you right behind these Gacy sucks line, right? Yeah. Let's hear it. Gacy sucks! 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 Hey!
Thank you very much.
Okay, so we're good? Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, the main event here at Wrestling Scared Stupid underway. Excuse us for some technical difficulties from calling the initial action here, but right now, Joe Gacy, the Chainsaw, in the final qualifier, body slams and in control against Ophidian in this last qualifier. We've seen Alex Payne, Ryan Slater, and Niles Young qualify. Which one of these two will be the last man to qualify for the title tournament, Emil?
Well, I'm sure the fans here at Sideshow Pro want to see one of their favorites, Ophidian, get the victory over Chainsaw Joe Gacy. This is not the first time that we saw Joe Gacy out here tonight. He was very beneficial towards Ryan Slater earlier on tonight.
He's already had a big impact here, and it just makes you think. You know, he's not He's not just a big bruising guy. He must have a motive here. He must be setting the table for something big.
Look at who's qualified so far. I don't think it'd be much of a stretch to say that all the men, the 3 previous wrestlers who have qualified so far, aren't quite fan favorites here. Now, what Joe Gacy's done tonight is certainly not going to endear himself to this crowd here in Bridgeton.
No, not at all.
Gacy now gripping and pulling at the head of Ophidian, the master of the snake style.
Got a different mess than what we've been seeing from Ophidian.
A new look from the man who hails from the 26th Egyptian dynasty by way of the Portal of Osiris.
Well, naturally.
Quite a mouthful.
Just dropped his first rap single.
I believe it drops October 30th on iTunes and Bandcamp.
Perfect.
He tells me.
He tells you?
Yes, he does.
But the story of this match is just how big of a size advantage Joe Gacy has over Ophidian. I mean, you talked about Joe Gacy earlier, Speed Wilson, and this guy really knows how to use his strength, use his size.
As evidence of that big backbreaker there. Just dumping Ophidian onto his knee.
Ophidian refuses to give up. He wants to be in this title contention.
Ophidian, historically, one of the most resilient competitors I've seen in the past 5-6 years. So resilient, you know, he can come back from nearly anything. And right now he's taking this onslaught from Chainsaw here. You gotta wonder, will he continue that way? The resiliency, the way of resiliency.
Yeah, obviously.
Wonder if John Dahmer's watching this in the back after what happened earlier with Joe Gacy.
We might see if Dahmer might try to insert himself here to level the old playing field, so to speak. Cost Gacy some of his own here. I believe they call that payback in certain parts.
Yeah.
Revenge, if you will.
Great kicks by Ophidian.
Since this is called Wrestling Scared Stupid, I just want to take the time to point out that we haven't seen any milk monsters and no one has been turned into a tree. Just saying.
And you mean that in earnest?
Exactly. And no burn.
Hot heavy now. Both men head of steam. Ophidian jumps, does again. Here he comes. A little bit of misdirection there by Ophidian. Snake style, here we go. 2 knees right in the corner.
That's all you need. But you know what? Which is interesting? Snakes don't have knees. So he's kind of a liar.
More knees.
He might be kind of stupid too. He might be more of a newt.
Did the wrestling scare him that way?
It scared him stupid.
Oh, man! What do you want to call it? Snake style, or pick on him for the anatomic correctness of snakes. It's
but,
certainly
you know,
vicious.
When I was a kid, when I was just a young Speed, I always wanted to be a rhinoceros. So I know what it's like to identify with the animal kingdom.
Rhino Wilson.
I'm Wilson. Not to be confused with Rainn Wilson of The Office.
False. Beats. Ophidian now, picking up the head of Steve. Just gets flattened with a big lariat. Whoa! Muscle him up.
Deadlifted up in that choke slam into the backbreaker, and that
was a scary amount of strength there by Gacy.
And that's a scary amount of resiliency shown by Ophidian. Able to kick out of that.
Kicking from his back. Watch the up kick, Gacy. Chainsaw picks him up.
Once again by the throat. Leg capture. Almost a miracle ecstasy bomb.
Ooh. Thought he was going to roll right onto us.
Sideshow!
Calling for the fans of Sideshow Pro to get behind him. Up and over he goes.
High kick. And Ophidian ascends the ropes.
Could be another knee attack. We've seen him use this. And there it is. Very proficient with the knees is Ophidian. He makes a lateral press. Chris Levin administers a 2 count.
One more!
He's a snake that can count. It's amazing what we can teach our animals these days.
And knees to the seated Chainsaw Joe Gacy. Hooks that near leg this time.
What?
At the very last second, Gacy able to roll that left shoulder up.
Using one of the hardest bones in the human body, the knee.
Is that true?
Elbows and knees are pretty hard.
Well, we have a trapezius hold now. Going for the enziguri. He's able to get out of the way, and there it is. That miracle ecstasy bomb, popularized by Men's Teo, a High and Tide Deluxe band.
Well, duh. Tell these fans something they don't know, Emil.
All right, Rhino.
Not as graceful as Ophidian. It's still doing the job.
Well, we'll see.
The old headbutt. Or the face butt. I don't know. Snake head, I guess. Snake something. Head. Snake head. Snake.
Oh, wait a second.
He's a snake.
Rhino off the top.
This reminds me of Bam Bam Bigelow, Taz, November to Remember. Only in that it's a wrestling match.
Well, he catches him and a buckle bomb.
That could have been in that match.
It very well may have. Picks him up, another power bomb. Just slams him down with authority. And Gacy going up to the top.
This is bad news for Ophidian.
Oh, big splash. I felt that before. It does not feel good. Hooks that far leg and that's it.
Yeah, Gacy methodically taking down the snake.
Person to qualify for the World Championship tournament, the Chainsaw Joe Gacy.
I mean, we've seen it all here at Sideshow Pro, Wrestling Scared Stupid. We've seen Ryan Slater, Niles Young, Alex Payne, and now Chainsaw Joe Gacy qualify for the Sideshow Pro title tournament. And we will see what develops out of this situation. Joe Gacy reigning